This is Rogue Cowboy here. I want to talk to you a little bit about the new sheriff that's coming to town called Santorum. When he becomes president, we're going to see a few changes. I'll list off a few for you. I'm sure there's many more. All forms of contraceptives will be against the law and prohibited. Grocery stores will not be able to sell meat between noon on Thursday and 8 a.m. on Saturdays. Abortions will be completely against the law, with dollar penalties and jail time for both the doctor and the woman. Life will be defined as beginning the morning after. There will be no funds from the federal government or state government for schools. It'll be up to the local poor neighborhoods to figure out how to educate their kids. All businesses and corporations will be required to shut down every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. to allow all Christians time to go to church. The EPA will be disbanded, and air, water, and paint pollution will be controlled by the polluters. There will be no federal funds for Planned Parenthood or NPR. Big Bird is going to be history. Women's health issues will be decided by a panel of men in Congress, mostly Republican men. The Bible will upstage the Constitution in all cases, and it will be invoked via a literal interpretation of the Bible. Not sure whether it's King James, NIV, or New American Standard, or some other version of the Bible. He hasn't declared that yet. All children ages 4 to 18 will be required to attend catechism classes for 2 hours every Sunday. Gays and lesbians will be rounded up, placed in individual cells in detention centers until they unlearn their behavior. Pornographic videos, movies, including PG-13, PG-17 magazines, will be illegal. Creators, writers, actors will face up to 10 years in jail. G ratings will be allowed. Living together out of wedlock will be against the law and punishable with stiff fines and jail time. Prior to being married, one man and one woman will be required to attend 10 hours of instruction by a Catholic priest or bishop, 30 hours if one of the parties is not a Catholic. Catholic priests will be the only ones authorized to perform marriages. There will be an additional 10% tax for anyone over age 24 but is not married. A woman's place will be in the kitchen, cleaning toilets, taking out the trash, when she is not spending a couple hours each day doing homeschooling of her children. All gay marriages and civil unions will be annulled on his first day of office. The U.S. will deploy 5,000 nuclear warheads to Israel in a preparation for an attack on Iran and Syria. All babies born in the United States will be required to be baptized by a Catholic priest prior to the age of 3 months, or they will be confiscated. Confirmation will be required for all children prior to age 2 by a Catholic priest, or the child will be placed in a good home. 1 hour will be set aside for all members of government to pray the rosary every day. 15% of everyone's paycheck will automatically be deducted and provided to the Catholic Church as their tithe. Millionaires will only be required to donate up to 2% of their income to charities. Health insurance will not be provided to women free of charge. Providing educational assistance to the poor or single women will be discontinued. All federal funding for liberal colleges, universities, and schools will be discontinued. If a man or a woman apply for the same job, it should go to the man, even if the woman's better qualified. He rejects the mainstream scientific opinion on climate change, having referred to it as junk science. No federal funds will be spent on climate change. There will be a policy of drill everywhere for oil, and he has stated that there's enough oil, coal, and natural gas to last for centuries. We just got to drill more. Catholic Church sex abuse scandals were a result of academic, political, and cultural liberalism, and he will insist on conservative values and ensure that liberal schools get no funding. He will not authorize U.S. troops. He will not apologize for U.S. troops committing crimes like murder, rape, burning religious books. He will simply say they were wrong. There will be a new 1-hour course taught in schools, colleges, ages 6 to 24, called abstinence. A new 3-hour course for ages 13 to 24 will be required, called benefits of marriage. The government will support income inequality, with 1% having up to 80% of the income. Food stamps will be discontinued because they cause obesity. Americans will be required to have health insurance before they can have a cell phone or cable TV. Health insurance companies will be allowed to deny coverage to anyone with pre-existing conditions. Now, I'm sure there's other things that he plans to implement as soon as he's president. I'll continue to work on those, and I'll let you know in a future video how he's doing.